10 traits or habits the poor keep on doing and keep them poor, that the rich do not want to have and avoid them at all cost. Welcome to Wealth's Golden Key, where future billionaires with a B in front unlock their path to wealth, power, and status with the golden key. We know that you are striving for financial success, and you wonder where to start. Well, the first place to look at is at your traits and habits. We've spent time studying the world's wealthiest, the titans of industry, the ones who've cracked the code to financial freedom. And you know what? They don't do certain things that keep the rest trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. If you're ready to break free from the shackles holding you back and build your empire from the ground up, you need to stay locked in for this entire video. 10 habits that the poor have and avoided by rich. Habit 1. Let's dive into the world of distractions, those enticing time wasters that drain the energy out of your ambitions. The average individual comes home after a long day, collapses on the couch, and gets lost in front of the TV. Reality shows, endless scrolling through social media, the latest viral TikToks. It's all crafted to keep you entertained, but financially stagnant. The rich? They're the masterminds behind these distractions. They own the networks, the social media platforms, the entertainment industries. Every moment you spend glued to a screen, consuming instead of creating, is a moment you're not building your legacy. It's time to liberate yourself from the distraction trap. Disconnect from the matrix and start dedicating your time to activities that will propel you forward. Choose to master your time and attention and witness the transformation in your life. Habit 2. Let's talk about fashion, baby. Now, I'm all about looking good, feeling confident, and rocking a killer outfit. But here's the thing. The poor? They buy expensive clothes to impress others. The truly wealthy, they understand that real status isn't bought in a store. Bernard Arnault, the owner of Louis Vuitton, one of the top 5 billionaires in the world, built his empire by understanding how to sell luxury. He knows that people are willing to pay a premium for the perception of status. And who benefits? Bernard Arnault, not the person of credit card debt for a handbag they couldn't afford. When you're focused on building wealth, your priorities need to shift. Remember, the clothes don't make the man or woman. It's the fire in your belly, the vision in your heart, and the relentless pursuit of your dreams that truly sets you apart. Habit 3. Now let's talk about the big one. Income. The average person, they trade their time for money. The wealthy, they understand a fundamental truth. Time is linear, but results are exponential. They focus on creating value, on building businesses that generate income, whether they're sleeping, traveling, or sipping margaritas on a beach somewhere. Imagine this. You're working alongside someone at a company. You're busting your tail for $200 an hour, 48 hours a week. You're limited by the clock, your income fixed. But me, I'm focused on results. I'm bringing in deals, closing clients, and generating massive value for the company. It's not about how hard you work. It's about the value you create. The rich understand this, and they structure their lives accordingly. Start thinking like an entrepreneur, an innovator, a creator. Develop skills that are in high demand. Build a business that solves problems, and watch your income soar. Habit 4. Let me tell you something. The world doesn't owe you anything, and the sooner you internalize that, the sooner you can start creating the life you deserve. The poor, they often operate from a place of entitlement. They believe the world should hand them success, that someone else is responsible for their happiness and fulfillment. The rich? They understand that success is an inside job. They take radical responsibility for as if their life depends on their goals. When the other door closes, they create their own door. When you take full ownership of your life, you step into your power. You realize that you have the ability to change your circumstances, to overcome challenges, to shape your destiny. Stop blaming others and start focusing on what you can control. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions. The world of rich will find you. Habit 5. Listen up, folks. The average CEO reads 52 books a year. That's 1 book a week, every week. Why? Because they understand that books have million-dollar ideas that can be converted to $1 million in reality. The poor, they barely even touch a book. They'd rather spend their time on mindless entertainment, scrolling through social media, or watching the latest reality TV drama. It's time to close the knowledge gap. Make a commitment to read at least 1 book a month, ideally 1 book a week. Choose books that will challenge your thinking, expand your horizons, and provide you with actionable strategies for success. Every book you read is an investment in your future. And if you are looking for what kind of books are these, comment down below books to share the books with you. Habit 6. Poor people want to win $1 million by betting on gambling sites with $100. They have the desire to get rich now, and with this feeling they end up falling victim to money schemes quickly. The wealthy, on the other hand, understand that sustainable wealth is built over time and has no destination. In the history of humankind, never was there a billionaires that made its money from gambling sites. They spend time starting small, thinking big, and focusing on the long-term success by building businesses that can operate without them for years. The next time you fall victim to a scam due to desire to get rich quick, ask yourself who is the scammer. Definitely you, because you want to become a billionaire by losing $100. Habit 7. Now, I know what you're thinking, Master Key. You're telling me not to save money? That's crazy. But hear me out, because this is where most people get it wrong. The poor, they hoard their money. They stuff it under their mattresses. They keep it in low-yield savings accounts. They're terrified of taking risks. The rich, they understand that money is a tool. And like any tool, it needs to be used to be effective. They don't let their money sit idle. They put it to work. They invest in assets that appreciate in value. They start businesses. They create multiple streams of income and embrace the power of investing. Don't be afraid to put your money to work for you. Remember, the goal isn't just to save money, it's to grow your wealth. Habit 8. Debt. It's a word that strikes fear into the hearts of many, and for good reason. The poor, they use debt to finance their lifestyle, to buy things they can't afford, to impress people they don't even like. The wealthy? They understand that not all debt is created equal. They use debt strategically, to acquire assets that generate income. They borrow money to invest in real estate, to start businesses, to create opportunities that will pay them back 10 times the loan amount. If you take out a loan to buy a fancy car, you're acquiring a liability, something that will cost you money every month in payments, insurance, and maintenance. But if you take out a loan to buy a rental property, you're acquiring an asset, something that will generate income and appreciate in value over time. The bank might be even interested to charge you lower interest than the other who is financing a lifestyle. It's time to break free from the debt trap and start thinking like an investor. Don't be afraid to use debt strategically. It's called leverage. Make sure your debt is working for you, not against you. Habit 9. Let's talk about sports, baby. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a fan, with cheering on your favorite team. The poor, they support their teams with a passion that would put even the most devoted fan to shame. They spend their hard-earned money on tickets, jerseys, and memorabilia. The wealthy, they're playing a different game altogether. They understand that their net worth is directly related to their network. When you're rubbing shoulders with other successful individuals, you're exposed to new ideas, opportunities, and partnerships. You're building relationships that can open doors and propel you towards your goals. Start attending industry events, join a mastermind group, connect with successful people in your field. Remember, your network is your net worth. Habit 10. We all have dreams, folks. However, poor people have many billion-dollar dreams with no actions. Unfortunately, they carry those dreams with them to graveyard. A wise man once said the most valuable piece of real estate is in the graveyards, because in the graveyards lies many billion-dollar ideas that were never implemented. The rich? They understand that action is the antidote to fear. They know that the only way to achieve their dreams is to take that first step, and then the next, and the next, until they reach their destination. Every successful person you admire, every entrepreneur, every innovator, every leader, they all started with a dream. But they didn't just dream it, they did it. They took action, they faced their fears, they persevered through setbacks, and they ultimately achieved their goals. It's time to stop burying your dreams and start taking action. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt paralyze you. Take that first step. No matter how small, things will eventually fall into its places. Now, are you ready to break free from mediocrity and claim your abundance? Become a true key master of wealth. If you are a serious key master, what's the one habit you're changing today? And what are other habits or traits we left? Comment down below so that we can see how committed you are to your future. Lastly, share it to that one person you want to see rich, famous, and powerful.